placement service. So when you run out of ink on your printer, you don't have to go to the store and buy, first of all, find the cartridge and then spend a fortune on the cartridge. Ink comes to you automatically. It's a monthly service. It starts at $1.49 a month for 10 pages, and then there's a $4.99 plan and a $6.99 plan for more pages. What it breaks down to is this costs about 7 cents to print. Not $3, $4, $5 like it does at the print store. This costs 7 cents to print. This costs 7 cents to print. You save about 50% on printing using HP Instant Ink. And I'll say just one more time, we include $50 in Instant Ink gift cards. So if you need a new printer, certainly one of the best deals I have ever seen. HP is not only the #1 computer brand in America, it's also the #1 inkjet printer brand in America, so you can feel confident picking it up. It'll go beautifully with your new 17-inch touch computer with Intel, and I'm going to rejoin Ty and tell you a little bit more about that.
Well, and one of the reasons HP is #1 in computers and printers year after year, it's not just because of the technology, it's because they're so user-friendly. It's very easy to use. I mean, you saw the size of that printer. The printer maybe you have at home, or the last printer you bought was probably big and bulky and noisy. You see what small footprint that is, how compact that is, how easy it is to use. Same with your laptop. Again, we talk about the technology can be very expensive, but it can be very daunting because it can be hard to use, hard to understand. And in those $2,500 computers, there's a lot of technology that you and I will probably never use, but we're going to be paying for it, right? HP makes it so simple, and touchscreen is just the beginning, but being so easy that you can just touch on the screen, click right where you need it, pinch and zoom just like you want it without getting out your readers. It's just like your phone or just like your tablet. That's one of the things that HP does just to make the technology easier. It has everything you need under the hood to be fast and to be reliable. And doesn't it feel good to be excited about your computer? I think we got over the last few years, because things were becoming obsolete and websites were changing so much, we got to a point where our laptops, we were kind of dreading them a little bit, and we were kind of crossing our fingers hoping that they still worked. Now is an opportunity, if you use your HSN card, for $33.33 a month to have the latest, the biggest screen HP does. HP, the #1 brand in the country when it comes to computer manufacturers, the #1 brand in the world when it comes to processors inside, the #1 sought after feature, and at a price at $39.99, which when you use your HSN card, comes down to about $1 a day. You see it right there, HP, the #1 selling computer brand in the US over the past 12 months. And that happens year after year. I've been here 5 years at the network, and I've been saying it every year. They're #1 that year, they're #1 the next year, #1 the next year for you to get this home right now. So I want you to think about it. If you only have a desktop, maybe you're trying to do everything on your phone and you want that bigger screen and something that you can take with you, right? Also, coming up, all those kind of back-to-school sales that are going to happen a lot later, those prices are going to go up. There's going to be more and more. There's going to be harder to get a hold of something like this. It's why you tune in here at HSN, because of our relationship with HP, because we do HP Month. And we give you an opportunity right now, free shipping and handling, 5 flexible payments, or 12-month VIP financing. You choose your color. I know we have less than 10 minutes to go right now. I know you're probably looking over everything at hsn.com. Maybe you're calling somebody going, hey, you see the computer they have at HSN right now? Tune in. We got about 8 minutes to go here. And we're going to kind of start back at the top a little bit. And I just want to let you know everything that you're getting. I think the first thing you notice, Aaron, when you look at it, is that 17-inch screen, beautiful 17-inch screen. And then when we see us kind of scrolling, it's a touchscreen.
The 3 most important things about this computer are the 17-inch touchscreen, the 17-inch touchscreen, and the 17-inch touchscreen. I mean, they are the game changers. I want to just point out something that Ty just said. He said, as the year goes on, it's going to be harder, to get deals like this when we get into back to school and that.
Yeah.
That will be so exacerbated by the fact that Windows 10 is being discontinued.
Good point.
On October 14th. The folks at HP and the folks at Windows have communicated this to me so much on years that Microsoft's operating systems, the Windows systems, sort of get decommissioned in the way Windows 10 is this year. Computer sales go through the roof because people have to get a new computer if they want their computer to function well. So as the year goes on, I expect computers will become more expensive, and you won't necessarily be able to get the one you want all of the time. Today, it's a sure thing. There's a 17-inch computer that's touchscreen, that has Intel, that has Windows 11 in S mode and it's waiting for you. We know it's here. You've got blue, you've got the lilac. I would at least get it home and see for yourself why over 800 people have made this a customer pick on hsn.com. It is a lovely computer. It is a pleasure to use. I'll tell you, I was on air with Valerie Stupp the other day, who's just the loveliest person, and we were just yakking in my green room after the show, and she said, oh, my mom just texted, she wants to buy the computer.
Yes.
You know, it's that kind of deal. It's the kind of deal that our friends and family want because it's such a good value. We actually have a video I would love to show you that's kind of an overview of the computer. We're going into our last 5 minutes, and I'd love to show you just kind of lifestyle and pops up, you know, some of the key points. So we'll do this, and then I'll show you off the touchscreen and some of those things just a little bit more, but here we go. As we said, what you'll love about it is the on-the-go nature, but still with a huge screen, a 17-inch touchscreen display, high-definition touchscreen display, 4 gigs of RAM, 128 gigabyte solid-state drive. So it's lighter, it's quieter, and it's faster. There is not just Intel inside, but the N200 processor, so 4 levels up. This is Windows 11 in S mode. It's the safest Microsoft operating system Microsoft has ever made. Have y'all tried Copilot yet? Oh man, it's so cool. It's your AI assistant that's built in. You can talk to the computer, and I kid you not, it talks back to you like a human. Like you think you're talking to a person. That really is, I'm not exaggerating, that's how good it is. Microsoft 365, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access, OneNote, Publisher. We have, and this is different than sort of how we normally do computers, we have bought and paid for this, and we have pre-installed it.
And already installed.
So yeah, so that's a nice thing. When you get the computer home and you turn it on, you don't even have to install Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access. We did it for you. The whole theory behind this computer, behind getting this computer to you as our big 17-inch computer of HP month, is we want it to be the easiest purchase to make. We did that by cutting the price relative to what you spend in retail, over $900. So we cut it more than in half. And then when you get it home, we just want it to be the simplest experience. So touchscreen makes it simple. Having Windows 11 in S mode, so you don't have to buy and keep up with antivirus, anti-spyware, anti-malware ever. Your computer just always protected. That makes it simpler. Preloading Microsoft 365, so you don't even have to figure out, oh, how do I load Word onto my computer? It's already there. We made this like an absolute can't miss it kind of computer. I hope you don't. I really hope you go for it. One more quick thing. Last video I'll have a chance to show you. This has what's called a solid state drive, 128 gigabyte solid state drive built in. Why is that important to you? Well, what it means is the computer has no moving parts. So it's a more advanced type of storage. The benefits are it's lighter. This weighs a little over 3 pounds. It's quieter, and it's faster. Faster boot up and shutdown time. Your applications load more quickly. Better battery life, about a 10.5-hour battery life here. There's no moving parts, so it's more durable. And as I said, it doesn't get hot because there's no movement, so there's no friction. No friction means no heat. Basically, every stone has been overturned here. If we could add it, if we could make it a bigger screen, we made it the biggest screen. If we could put in a better processor, we put in the Intel processor. Not the entry level, but the boom, 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 the Intel 200, not the Celeron, not the Pentium, those are both fantastic. Not the Intel 100, that's good too, but the Intel 200 processor with tons of RAM, 4 gigabytes of RAM is important for multitasking on your computer. So if you're doing multiple things at one time, maybe you're using Word or Excel or PowerPoint or any of those kind of things while you're surfing the web or while you're using Copilot or while you're editing. Whatever it is you're doing, the computer can keep up with lots of that. And kind of a final thought. This is a computer designed for people who do everyday computing and a variety of computing. So if you're like most, if you're, again, retired, if you're a mom or a dad, or if this is for a student or an everyday user, I'm not talking about a computer scientist. They need a certain computer. But you want to be able to get online, you want to be able to do social media, play some video games, have a faster experience with a variety of things, this computer's for you. We designed this computer to be a faster computer with Intel inside, an easier computer with a 17-inch touchscreen, a safer computer with Windows 11 in S mode for an everyday computer user. If you haven't bought a new computer for a couple of years, Get ready to feel a difference in speed because Ty, with that Intel processor built in and all that RAM and that solid state drive, we're talking about speeds relative to 5 years ago between 800 and 1200% faster, especially on some of the visual tasks that the computer does.
It's really fast. Look, I was just playing around here. It's really intuitive. I split the screen here between listening to Aaron Berger, which is what you're going to do. Is how you're going to shop on HSN. Listening to Aaron Berger here, but also another screen, shopping and reading exactly and getting my order in at the same time. Makes it very simple. It used to be every household needed a good computer. Now I think every person needs a good computer. And at this price, at $399.99, with all of the